Alright, here we are. We're going to take Abzan mid-range through a modern daily. I really like Abzan's position in the format right now. It's probably the 55 to 60% deck, mostly against the field. Playing 4 Lingering Souls, couple of Path to Exiles, 7 discard spells, 3 Liliana the Veil, 1 Tasigur, 4 Tarmogoyfs. Tasigur basically functions as the 5th Tarmogoyf most of the time. You rarely get to draw cards off of it, but 5 Tarmogoyfs is pretty good. I really like the Noble Hierarchs for the Tarmogoyf mirrors. It helps push your Tarmogoyfs through theirs, as well as just being able to play threats and reactive spells, which is nice. A couple Gavany Townships to kind of break stalemates, and I'm running String Wildwoods over the Treetop Villages. I think that they're mostly better. The 1 extra mana is not really relevant, and I don't like having green sources in my deck that can't be fetched. Just mono green sources, I should say. And I really like the reach on the String Wildwoods. It's nice for blocking Delver of Secrets and blocking Pestermites and Vendilion Clicks and things like that. The really interesting thing in this deck list is the sideboard. In the sideboard we have a pair of Phyrexian Unlifes, which I'm choosing to play over Feed the Clans. I've had games against Burn where they'll have, 3 Skullcracks in their hand. Now that they get to play a Tarkus command, they have a lot more access to that kind of thing. And Phyrexian Unlife just can't be Skullcracked, which is great. That's the big appeal of it. The other thing that's nice about it is that they oftentimes will have to deal you 11 or 12 damage because you don't start taking infect damage until you are at or below 0. So say you're at 1 or 2 life and they have a Lightning Bolt or a Boros Charm, it can gain you, as much as like 13 life. So that's really nice there. The extra removal comes in mostly against Twin. Oftentimes you'll just be making your removal package a little different. Sometimes Maelstrom Pulse isn't so good. Other times Abrupt Decay won't be so good, and you'll bring in the Path and the Slaughter Pact. Affinity is another matchup where I like to bring in all the removal. Also, Stony Silence is just, insane against Affinity, and Knight of Soul's Betrayal is pretty reasonable there as well. Zealous Persecution comes in pretty much every matchup where they're running a number of X1s, including the Lingering Souls mirrors. It's really great for that matchup. The Fulminator Mages are pretty much the all-stars of the sideboard, though. They come in more matchups than not, I would say. They come in against pretty much any deck that's trying to go a little bit longer, like Splinter Twin or any kind of Jeskai control, blue-white control, the mirror match even, and they are just completely insane against like Amulet because you get to kill their bounce land after they've returned a land to their hand. They are also good against Tron because keeping them off of Tron is the most important thing. If they can get Tron locked on you, you're probably going to lose the game. But through all of our discard spells, and I mean even Abrupt Decaying an Expedition Map or something can set them back so far. That Fulminator Mage can really just push that out of reach. Other than that, not really much to say about the deck, but we're about to play in a daily, so let's see how it goes.